What's up, everybody? Welcome to A Conversation. I'm Greg Miller here with IGN's resident tall expert, Jose Ortero. How are you?
Nintendo, too.
Nintendo. Yeah. I guess you know tall and Nintendo. And speaking of Nintendo, A Link Between Worlds is coming up, and I hear you have new information for me.
Yeah, so I just came from the Eiji Aonuma panel where he was talking about A Link Between Worlds, the new 3DS Zelda that's coming out. And he basically called it, there was a portion called an introduction to the game, and he basically laid out a bunch of things they've never talked about. How money will work for the item shop. We know that.
It's called rupees.
Yeah, we know that. What we didn't know was
Stick to what you know being tall. All right?
What we didn't know was that there are now sort of dungeons hidden all over Hyrule. Ooh. And you will basically go into these mini dungeons, and there's a short series of progression, but when you reach the end, you get things like 100, a silver rupee, which is worth 100, things like that. He also detailed the new lower world, which I thought that was what he was saying every time he referred to it, but it's actually called Lorule. So there's Hyrule, and there's low, and the height joke comes around, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm the king of low rule.
Yeah.
You're the king of high rule. Put us together, and boy, howdy, do you have a video on your hands.
Sure. He also, let's see. So they also showed the villain, a guy named Yuga, who is kind of running around pushing people into portraits and turning them into paintings.
No, I don't know. That's really bad.
Dude, it's cool. Like a lot of the details there. One of the more interesting things that he indicated, though, was at the end during the fan questions, someone asked him about Majora's Mask. Please make Majora's Mask. Everyone's always asking for Majora's Mask. He basically said, finish this game and they may answer your question.
Ooh, that I like, Jose. These Zelda games, they don't tie in enough. Tie into each other. That's what I want.
Haven't you heard of the timeline?
I've heard of the timeline, and it really hurts my head. Okay. But I want a better tie-in than that.
Sure.
So now here's my question.
What?
The whole pushing the guys into paintings, making them into paintings. Is that then anchored in some way to Link's ability now to go up against walls and move around?
That's right. It's tied to that, and that's what the bracelet allows him to do, is basically jump into the wall and sort of behave like a painting himself, but he's not trapped within a frame, basically, is what I think. But what was really funny they showed as well is sometimes when he goes through some of those cracks, he comes out in someone's like living room on the other side or something like that. It's really weird, like where they live and things like that. There are little like nods here or there, or just jokes about it, which is cool.
Awesome.
There's a new trailer as well. You can see that on IGN.com.
Yeah, that's what I go to IGN.com for everything.
Cool.
Whether it be reviews about TV, movies, comics, or these video games. So, Jose, should I be excited for A Link Between Worlds?
You should. Are you excited for Zelda?
Yeah, I love Zelda. I'm a big Zelda fan.
All right, yeah, you should be.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, for everything about the legend of Zelda being tall, Nintendo, video games, comic books, and TV, keep it here on IGN. I'm going back to low rule. Low down here.